So I just heard the shocking news that John McAfee has died by suicide. This happened today. Don't usually make these impromptu videos, but what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna read through this article and then I will share some other stuff that I found. Antivirus software tycoon John McAfee died by apparent suicide in a Spanish jail cell Wednesday evening, hours after reports surfaced that he would be extradited to face federal charges in the U.S., according to local media. The eccentric tech entrepreneur was arrested in October and was awaiting extradition when he was found dead. The newspaper reported McAfee was pulled from his cell in Barcelona, and police were investigating the circumstances around his death. Earlier on Wednesday, the Spanish High Court had agreed to extradite McAfee, who had been charged with a number of federal financial crimes in two districts in the United States. McAfee was hit with a 10-count indictment in the Western District of Tennessee in October for allegedly evading taxes on millions of dollars in income. He was also charged in a separate indictment in Manhattan federal court in March for a pump and dump scheme involving cryptocurrencies that he was touting on social media. Now, I want to share with you one of John McAfee's last tweets. The U.S. believes I have hidden crypto. I wish I did, but it has been dissolved through many hands of Team McAfee. Your belief is not required. And my remaining assets are all seized. My friends evaporated through fear of association. I have nothing, yet I regret nothing. So, McAfee was first arrested in Spain for tax evasion on October 6, 2020. So, that was 8 months and 17 days ago. In other words, 260 days. That's 260 days that he spent in Spanish prison. And I suppose now hearing the news that he would be extradited to the United States and that he could face 30 years in prison, it's possible that he decided that due to his old age, it would be better to end his own life. He was a dangerous guy, but he was also kind of a goofball. And I don't think that he was so involved with what people might call the deep state that they would kill him in prison. I think that this is probably a case of him not wanting to spend the rest of his life in prison. Guy was 75. He would have died in prison if he had to face 30 years. So he probably just decided to kill himself. It seems like that's the case. If you want to speculate about it more, feel free to. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not of the opinion that he was suicided. Is all I'm saying. Now there are some people who assume that he was killed in a similar fashion to Jeffrey Epstein, which I'm not sure that that's the case. From what I understand, John McAfee has been on a steady financial decline since the mid 1990s. He's not the type of insider player that Jeffrey Epstein was, and I mean, just based off of look at his tweets about him fucking whales and whatnot, and I don't know that the top echelons of power would give the type of insider information that they would have given to an Epstein to someone like John McAfee. John McAfee, he was kind of a goofball, a dangerous one at that. There was allegations that he murdered his neighbor in Belize, Greg Fall, which is something that I covered in my series and asked him about when I interviewed him. There was allegations of rape. What I'm trying to get at is there's no reason to kill the guy. Like he said in his tweet that I just shared, he's lost everything. He has no money. I don't think he has any political power. So the idea that he's been suicided, yeah, I don't buy it. I mean, even if he ended up having a 5-year sentence, uh, the guy wasn't in the best of shape, and so I'm not sure. I mean, the guy, from what I understand, he drank a lot, he smoked, he's 75. I mean, it's possible, very possible that he could have died in prison. That, and he lost everything, like he said himself. He posted about a year ago where he said that if anything happens, then, it's an Epstein situation. like I said, I'm not sure. I'm not sure that that's the case. You know, at the end of the day, when I interviewed him, I pressured him about, his alleged murders and his alleged rapes, but at the end of the day, the guy lived an amazing life. And if you can't appreciate what he was, and the things that he did, and just the lust for life that he had, then I don't know what to say. And that's definitely why I was attracted to his personality and why I wanted to do a chronology of his life, because the man truly had an amazing life, probably a life that I or 99% of this audience will never live. So the guy, he has cemented himself in the lore of American mythology. Even though it's possible that he killed people, that he raped someone, and that he scammed a whole bunch of people, he was a modern day pirate. And he truly lived a fantastic life, um, which I genuinely appreciate. So rest in peace, John McAfee. By the way, I'm working on the Jacob Wall video. I'm trying to finish that right now. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put together the whole John McAfee series that I did into one documentary, and I'm going to add a last part, and I'm going to put it out as one video that's like 2 hours long or something. Um, I'm not sure when I'm going to do that, but eventually. But I think that's definitely needed to be done, especially because unless you have a YouTube account, you can't watch the first part of my John McAfee video anyway, because it's age restricted. As you can tell, I'm not used to talking off the cuff, and I'm pretty introverted, so I'm not. Yeah, I'm not. I'm not really good at this. Usually, everything I do is scripted, but I had to put this out there. Anyway, thank you. I'm trying to get the Jacob Ball thing up by the 30th. If you're interested in that, watch that. If not, who cares? Go watch my John McAfee thing and the interview I did. Rest in peace, John McAfee. Bye bye.